What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is, the 3rd of November, Friday. We are currently southbound on George Bush Turnpike in the DFW area. Approaching the Interstate 30. We're getting on a 30 here in a second. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, so it's time to make our delivery of the load we picked up at the Americold in Ontario. We're going to have some traffic delays, as you see here. There was no good way to get over here without having some kind of delay, so I was just, for the most part, on the way down because I stopped in Henrietta yesterday. I ended up getting me my steak and shake fix. Got me a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup shake and number 6 combo meal, which is basically a barbecue bacon burger. Oh, it was pretty good. But man, I'm still the sauteed onions or whatever the hell it is they have in there. I think it's sauteed or grilled or whatever you call them. Oh man, they're leaving some aftertaste, so I'll tell you that. Otherwise, yeah, it was good. But yeah, it was only a 125-mile trip from there to my customer. Anticipating about a 2 or so hour drive. Of course, no way to get over there without some kind of traffic delays. Double check what we got here. Okay, just the one SUV right there, or pickup, whatever that day is. The SUV. All right. Now, I've never been to this particular customer before. It is, well, at least to this location. On my load assignment it mentions White Wave Foods, but my BOL says Dannon, and both of them, I got Google placeholder, Google pin locations for both of them, so, of course, the White Wave location is a different address, 3339, whatever a street was called, I forget. Whereas my load assignment and even the BOL say 3333. They're basically the same place from what I can tell, but it might be different buildings. I don't know. So that's what's going on here. We're 11 miles away, but I'm anticipating some delays. My onboard system's only not expecting me to be there until 17:45. It's currently 17:25, whatever. So might take a good 20 minutes, even though they're only 11 miles away. All right, that's all right. We have stuff we can talk about. Now, on that note, on that last pickup video, I talked about some of my longest detentions being at Americold facilities. I started to go into the story of what one of my longest ones there at an Americold were, or that was involving Americold were, and I didn't really finish that story. I didn't really have time to with what, how quickly I got to the shipper from where I started my video from. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll talk about some of my longest detentions, how they ended up that way or whatever. Some of the little details on that. Alright, so the one that I started talking about but never really finished on the last video. I was driving for Cedar England, OTR side, had a trainee in the truck. We were deadheading from our terminal in Salt Lake City, if I recall, or somewhere in that neck of the woods, out to Burley, Idaho. Now, Burley, if you're not familiar with it, is kind of just east of Twin Falls and Jerome, Idaho. I'm like, well, where the hell is that at? Well, those are, what would I say, about maybe 100 or so, yeah, I'd say maybe 100 or so miles east of Boise. You can find Boise on the map at least, I hope. it's kind of in the southwest part of Idaho. Yeah, if you go east on the Interstate 84, from there you can find Twin Falls and Jerome. All right, well, anyway, actually, if you go easier time here, where Interstate 86 and Interstate 84 meet up, that's right there by Hayburn. Not too far from Hayburn. Hayburn is just west of there, and right there just on the west side of Hayburn is Burley. There's a Miracle facility over there. We were on our way to pick up a reload there, and I had planned on getting my trailer washed out at the truck wash that's right across the street from the Loves over there in Hayburn. But we get over there in the evening and find out the hard way that this place was closed that night. So we ended up, we were just going to go to the Loves, park in one of the few spots that's left, and just sweep the trailer out instead, and then head over to our shipper. Well, on our way in, my trainee was driving, and we were getting ready to, he was getting ready to set up to back into one of the spots that basically backs up against the Catskill and Fuel Island. I guess would be the simple way to explain that. But before we do that, though, before we had a chance to set up for a spot, there was another trucker with a reefer or dry van, whatever he was, I can't remember. He was only backing into another spot that was before the one we wanted. We had to wait. We waited for it because he pulled out to reset so he could line himself up more ideally for like to the center of his spot or whatever. Zoom that in. And he finally gets into the spot, and we think he's good. So my trainee goes by, and we start setting up to, he's doing the setup for a 45-45 style backing, and we start backing up right away. Or no, I think we started he was starting to do the setup, but then right while he was in the middle of the setup, a bull hauler came out of the fuel island, and only one way for the bull hauler to go from the fuel island, and that's make a right turn and come right into our path. So bull hauler got too much into where my trainee needed setup space to work with, so my trainee started backing up. Now I was watching the mirrors. Trainee, but now of course we're like this. So the guy who we'd seen park, we figured he was in his spot and settled, but found out the hard way when we heard someone's air horn blowing behind us that wasn't the case. So my trainee stops right away, and I look in the mirror and I see this truck right next to the back of our trailer. We didn't hit him. I know for sure we didn't hit him, because you can trust me, if you hit a truck, you are full of shit if you say you cannot feel that. I don't care how light that tap is. Trust me, I know from first-hand experience. Love tapping another truck. You will feel it. It'll feel just like you're bumping a dock door, if nothing else. Even if it's very gentle, you cannot freaking tell me you cannot feel it. Well, we didn't feel anything. Yeah, well, my trainee did stop, and then the guy ended up backing up back into the spot, and then we let the bull hauler go by, and then my trainee finishes trying to set back up for his backing, gets into the spot, and we're just starting to set the brakes, and the guy who came close to getting hit by us, comes storming right over to my side. I was sitting in the passenger seat. I was in the passenger seat until he got through setting up, if I recall. And then, because I always had a habit, if it wasn't a straight back setup, my ass was 100% of the time outside that truck, watching from outside, doing my job. But anyway, so I got out. Trainee gets into the spot. I get back in, and then as soon as I'm getting back in, we're starting to roll our windows up, and the guy comes over and comes over to my side. Next time you do a hit and run, you stop right away. next time you hit somebody, you stop right away. You don't freaking take off and do a hit and run. Then he just takes off, and we're still trying to even just get ourselves settled. I get my trainee had to go off duty, whatever else we needed to do. Then we get out, we go looking for his truck. There were 2 blue trucks. He had a blue tractor, that's all I remember. There were 2 tractors in that same area. We thought we knew which one it was, so we were checking them both. This guy is nowhere to be found. So I go, if we hit him, where the hell did he go? So we got our flashlights out. It's like 7:30, 7:45. I don't know, that night. Yeah, I think it was 7:30 or something like that. We had a 8 p.m. appointment time at Americold. We're looking all over this guy's truck and can't find a damn thing wrong with it, or anything wrong with it that was brand new, like we had hit it. He did have like 1 or 2 spots there that were like, like you could tell were old damage from because rust had built up on them and stuff. So we knew it wasn't us. And like, okay, where'd this guy go? If he's going to sit there and accuse us of hit and run, then I'm going to be the first to call the cops. And so I go inside looking for the guy. And I tell the fuel desk person, hey, someone thinks we hit them and accused us of hit and run. I want to call the cops and have them take a look, whatever. So, hey, we're here. We didn't do any hit and run. But anyway, it turns out the guy's inside ordering food at Carl's Jr. or whatever it is. I want to say it's Carl's Jr. I thought it was him, but I wasn't positive. But I just went ahead and the fuel desk person called for the local PD, and then he shows up and back up outside, and I tell him, we'll deal with you when the cops show up, because you're gonna accuse us of hit and run, then I'm not gonna put up with this shit. Because we didn't even hit your ass. So I was like, you call the cops? Are you serious? Like, you don't do that. Like come on, we don't want to have a report, have a incident on our on your record or mine or whatever. I'm like, well, you're the one who's sitting there accusing us of hit and run. So, and if we hit you, we got to report it. I'm not losing my job over your ass for not reporting it. And all right, anyway, we ended up going back and forth for like half an hour, it seemed. Finally got the situation settled down, and also the cop didn't end up filing any report, but because the guy said he didn't want to do anything, but I'm like, dude, we got a load to pick up. We don't have time for this shit. We still, we even had to still sweep our trailer out, whatever. So long story short, we finally get to Americold at 8:20 or 20:20, 20 minutes after our appointment time, and get checked in. And as usual with Americolds, if you show up late, you get taken out of your normal spot and put into the work-in queue. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So, you get put in the work-in queue, good luck. It depends on how busy they are, what kind of manpower they have available and all that, because they keep up with their appointment trucks who actually do show up on time first, and then if they have the personnel and floor and dock space or whatever available to work with, they'll put another, like a work-in truck in. And if there's a bunch of trucks in the work-in queue, then you're gonna be sitting a long time. And long story short, we didn't get out of there until like 10 p.m. the following night. 26 hours. That's how long we were there. And because we were there late, means no detention pay. Because you only get detention pay if you show up on time for your appointment. But like we were 20 minutes late, nope, you don't get it. So that was the first long detention I had. I had another long detention at an Americold. This would be the one in Clearfield, Utah. This was not my fault though. Now I had a 0030 pickup appointment time. I was supposed to pick up a load there going to the Costco distribution center in Mila Loma, California. I get there at, I think, 11:30 or so. Yeah, at night, 23:30, an hour before my appointment time. I have all my ducks in a row. I get to the office to check in well on time. And then I get in there and they tell me, yeah, we got a problem here. Okay, well, I don't like kind of problems, but I don't like surprises. What are you trying to surprise me with? Yeah, so the surprise was, yeah, your pickup number goes to a different load that leaves at 12:30 in the afternoon to Tracy, California, to that Costco over there. I'm like, well, we got a bit of a problem here because I got home time come out. This is my home time load, and I'm going to Mila Loma. I'm not going to Tracy. I'm going to Mila Loma. You know, it might not have been such a big deal going to Mila Loma either, because I probably could have gotten like a Leprino reload after that and drop it in the San Bernardino yard. And, all right, we're good. I'm going home. But I was already planned on to a load that I was supposed to be taking to Mila Loma. So now, like, okay, what is going on here? Why am I being told I'm supposed to be here at 00:30 and going to Mila Loma, and you guys are telling me my pickup number is for Tracy at 12:30? So I knew it being in the middle of the night, have all these problems there with, hey, the planners aren't on duty. Well, we have a nighttime planner, you know, kind of a coverage planner. Really, they don't plan loads so much as they do cover loads that they need, that are already previously planned and need help being covered. Basically, is what they ultimately do. Anyway, though. You know, and okay, even though this was an Americold, it was a Tyson load. It had a Tyson 500 series pickup number on it, or BOL on it, whatever. So that was a big giveaway that it was a Tyson load. But now, you know, and when our CSRs or planners talk to customers, it's often by email, you know, including the Tyson. Well, that hour, Tyson, yeah, good luck. You know, and they have minimum people and all that. Yeah, I couldn't get a resolution on that issue at all, and all night long. So morning comes around, and our weekend, it was a weekend planners, I remember, because I talked to one of our weekend guys. I told him about the issue there, and he was trying to work it out, couldn't get a good number from Tyson. And then, thankfully, the Americold people, the guy there in the morning was, now, technically, he wasn't supposed to do this, but it did help, because I checked back in with him, told him, hey, I tried checking in last night about midnight, whatever, before midnight, and I was told this and that, and anyway, yeah, so he says, well, you know, we did have a load that was supposed to leave at 00:30 yet never got picked up. I'm like, yeah, that's probably my load. So I asked him, oh, just humor me. Like, can I possibly get the pickup number from you so I can send it to my dispatch and have them communicate it to Tyson and find out if that was what was supposed to be on my load assignment? So yeah, he went ahead and gave me the info. Normally shippers are not supposed to do that. I think it was just someone being smart and using common sense and knowing, hey, I was here when I was planning to be, when I was expected to be here, and I was here to pick up that specific load, and it never got picked up. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out there's a snafu with the pickup numbers. I don't know if Tyson caused that problem or if JCT erroneously put in the Tracy loads pickup number into the Mila Loma loads pickup info. It could have been either. So I'm not going to sit here and blame anybody. I don't want to sit here and blame the JCT CSR. I don't want to blame anyone at Tyson. Just mistakes happen sometimes, and a mistake did happen. We're all human. Anyway, though, yeah, I went through the kind of the whole communication process. I always hate this interchange. And finally got told, yeah, that is indeed the one you want. Go ahead and check in with that. All right, this BMW is waiting for me. Cool, appreciate it. Give you a wave and a thank you flash. All right, we're getting on to southbound Highway 12 right now, by the way. So anyway, yeah, finally get checked in. Let's see, it wasn't, when did I get a doctor? It didn't take all that incredibly long for me to get a doctor. Problem was, I sat in the doctor forever and a year before I finally got to leave. I think all in all, I didn't leave until, I think the afternoon, like 2:30 in the afternoon or some shit like that, the day after. So like 36 hours or whatever the hell it was. I don't know, something along that line. 36, 38 hours, whatever the hell it was. After my original appointment time is when I finally got to dock out with a load. Oh, that was a nightmare. I think I got detention, but don't be a dick, dude. You're not gonna get anywhere by being an asshole. You're gonna end up stopping behind me or stopping behind this Hyundai. Take your pick. Alright, anyway, yeah, I might have gotten detention pay on that. Yeah, I think I did, because it was Tyson's screw up, basically, or somebody else's. Whether Tyson paid for it or JCT paid for it themselves, I don't know. Not important. I got paid for the hassle, though. It was a good amount too, like probably like $800. I had one other long ass detention in Cactus, Texas, at the JBS plant. And normally, I get out of I've done a lot of pickups at JBS and Cactus, and almost every time I get out of there early, before my appointment time, before my drop dead time. And I also never have to get my loads reworked because they're overweight, or, I never have any problems there. And I have heard of people having problems there, but me personally, all the times I've been there, never had a problem. I only had 2 times when I got out of there late from that particular facility. One of them, I had deadheaded up from Plainview, Texas. I was at the end of my shift and was needing a 10-hour break anyway, and I got there, I think, right around the time of my appointment time or something like drop dead time. Get checked in. Yeah, it's not ready to go yet. Alright, there are a couple ways we can go here. And use this, not Cheeseman Parkway, but the next one. Alright, what was it? Yeah, so I was doing a 10-hour break in their staging lot across the street, and turned out the load was ready for me about an hour before my 10-hour break was up. So I'm like, well, I can't do anything with it anyway because I'm out of hours, so I'll just wait till I have clock and then we'll pick it up and leave with it. So yeah, that's what happened. Really didn't bother me the least bit that they still had to wait for me for an hour anyway. The other time I was there was later, I ended up over 30 hours. I can't remember. I don't remember the detail. A lot of times, because what happens there is someone, like you might have your particular load, like you might have the same dock out time or drop dead time as somebody else. And then it turns out that your load will be ready before theirs for whatever reason. Maybe they have different type of cows that their load uses and needs, or Illinois Avenue, Mountain Creek Parkway. I need Chase Boulevard. Yeah, the next section here. But anyway, yeah, I was over 30 plus hours. I ended up getting $800 of detention pay out of that one as well. So I was a happy camper. I still made that delivery on time too. So like, what do I need to complain about? I still made my delivery when I was supposed to be there, because you know, when you do reefer freight, you can't, you know, most of the time you don't just do drop and hooks. Not at the receiving end. More often than not, it's a live unload, and most customers that are on our part of the industry don't let you show up until you're within about an hour of their scheduled time. So it doesn't matter if you get there, you can't do anything with the load anyway until your appointment time. So dock you out late, still get there on time, make my delivery on time. Everything's hunky-dory. I now get an extra $800 in my pocket that I would not have normally had. I ain't complaining. One last one here. I had 19-hour detention time at the Fry's in Tolleson, Arizona. Yeah, I remember I got into that area late because, or later than I had planned to, because the trailer that I acquired, I picked that one up in Olathe, Kansas, and the trailer had problems. I needed to stop at the TA in Beto Junction, Kansas, on I-35, north of Emporia, and get what did I need? Like a brake chamber or something along that line. I don't remember. It might have been a brake chamber. That was bad. But alright, anyway, I get there that night and they tell me that they didn't have the clevis pin that they needed for to install it. Because there are two clevis pins on there. One of them attaches the brake chamber push rod to the S-cam input rod, input crank, whatever. And then there's a smaller clevis pin on the back end that hooks up to the sock adjuster. Alright, well, one of those clevis pins, I guess the technician that night said was missing. They didn't have any of in stock, so they were going to have to wait till, I was going to have to wait till the next morning when they could get a parts runner to a dealer or whatever to get the part that was needed. Next morning comes around, I get to they call me in like 8 something in the morning. Yeah, go ahead and bring it into May, whatever. So I do that. Then I go get checked back in the office, and they tell me, yeah, we had that part all along. I don't know why the technician told you that. I guess he didn't look hard enough, or was looking at the wrong part or something. And but yeah, we're sorry about that. We'll go ahead and get you fixed it out of here as quickly as we can. Even with all that extra delay time there, I still got to Fry's. Actually, a couple hours early. I thought my appointment time was at 1900 or something, and it turned out it was 2100. But yeah, the little girl in the guard shack there told me to go ahead and check in. I'll go ahead and check you in, go ahead and park in the staging lot, and then come back here at 9, and I'll get you checked in. So I do that. Yeah, didn't get docked in until I think the afternoon. Yeah, around afternoon sometime. The guy in the office, the receiving office, even warned me in advance, hey, just be forewarned, we don't have any space here, and there's going to be it's going to be a delay. It's like, all right, no problem. You know, it is what it is. I'll get the detention pay out of it. So. Yeah, it was kind of a pain because it was a multi-stop. It was a 4-bagger load. That delivery there. Then the second was to Basha's in Chandler, Arizona. Third one was, I think, the U.S. Cold Storage there in Phoenix. You turn on the correct street. Okay, because my entrance. It's supposed to be on this next street down, this Dan Morton Drive, as far as I know. I'm going to go ahead and go that direction. Hopefully it's correct. But I do see, that truck there that you just saw, not Yeah, right here is where, oh, it's right here, the shipping and receiving entrance. Logistics. I'm guessing this. I see a lot of OTR looking trucks here. There's a JCT over here too, so. Let's see. Ugh. I don't want to park in this fucking muddy thing here. Is there room right here? Nope. 46, 46. Alright, there's no room here. Apparently there are a lot of employees coming in to start their day too. Alright, let me. I don't watch my head mirror there. I'm not parking in that mud. There's too much risk I'll get stuck. Alright, let me go ahead and come up over here, over by the receiving office or whatever. Yeah. Man, these four-wheelers are something else. Yeah, I think I'll park over here by this long nose that's right in front of us, somewhere in that ballpark, and get checked in. There's another JCT right here in the dock door too. L8041. So I'm in the right spot. Hopefully it's because if I got other JCTs here, it must be in the right area. Question is, where can I park and not be in anybody's way? Come on, Knight. Fucker, now you tell me. I thought he was trying to come through. Alright, I really don't want to be over here in front of dock doors if I don't need to be, but I don't think I'm going to have much of an option unless that other guy that's in front of the office pulls away before I get over there again. So I'd much rather park over in the staging area and yeah, he's got room. I'd rather park over in the staging area and walk over here, but yeah, nah, that's not happening. Okay, let me get checked in. We'll figure out what's up next. Alright guys, we're checked in here. The shipper says that lot we were just in is the only place that they have where I can park. It's all those drop trailers there and all that shit. Yeah, I might just have to sit there and wait till someone vacates the spot and then pull into theirs or something, or deal with the muddy spots that I don't want to put my truck in. So I'll just creep slowly. Maybe one of those other trucks gets the clearance to, it gets pulled into a door or something, and we can get into one of those spots. I'm going high speed in at least for now. Maybe even get a better look if there's somewhere in this this muddy area here that might be just good enough where I can park. Will work. damn it. Sucks. Alright, at least I'm in a better spot here, at least, because I can always get the trailer into where I need it, into the area. It's getting real close there. Now I'm going to do a 3-point serpentine. Okay, I don't have enough room here, so I'm gonna do this maneuver here now. Watch. Hard left, hard right. Now I have more room to get my steers over there closer to that guy. I need to lock my inner axle diff too to make sure I don't get stuck. Alright, let me get a little bit closer to Hillvik. That way I'm in far away from the mud as I can get. Pain in the ass. Should be easy backing, but the problem is I don't want to be in the mud. I don't want to put myself in a position where I can't even get out of my spot. That should be good. Make sure I use my inner axle diff on the way out of the spot though. Alright guys, we are ready. Let me fix this just a little bit so it's not crooked. Alright, we're ready to dock in. I'm going to go ahead and put my inner axle diff on just in case. I got a door assignment. It is, what, 19:30 local now, so about an hour and a half after my appointment time. Watch, yeah, we're clear of him. Alright. Alright, so the instructions I was given was slide tandems back, leave the doors shut and sealed, and just dock in like that. Don't open them up from inside the building. Alright, so I think this car should be moving. This bobtail probably waiting on this car, and don't know what exactly the car is doing. We're going to be docking into door 137. Looks like it's right down here on this end, just a few doors over from the end. Alright, so I'm going to go in. I need to get my my enforcer lock off the trailer though. Yeah, we're going to be right next to this Continental trailer right here, so I'm going to go ahead and right there. I'm gonna get our tandem slid and crap. Alright. Alright, we're good to go there. Alright, yeah, right here, this first door. Alright, tandem's all the way back. I'm going to go 2 spots past. I think I should have enough room to make a U-turn set up. Ah, shit. I'm going to wait on this guy to go by first, though. Is that Helvig? No, that is... Who is that? Someone else. ST Brothers. Okay, it was a little on the tight side there, but right about there. I just gotta watch this K-rail here, though. Not quite enough room. Let me shut up. Yeah, I should have gone a little bit further down. I thought I had enough. Yeah, we're all fucked up here. Sorry, we'll go into a little bit of a blind side there. I don't know if I got enough room to get it over. Yeah, we get it close, but I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't know. I think we're gonna be a little bit short with the steer tires. Just a little bit off. Alright, it looked pretty good otherwise. It was just a slight bit off, really. I'll have some more for you when we're docking out. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. It was pretty quick there. It's only 2015 now. 2014, whatever. So, we were in the dock door, not even 45 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull out. I'm going to slide my tandems. Double check that I'm empty. Should be. I mean, there's nothing documented on my BOL to indicate otherwise, but still, it's standard practice that I have there. Make sure I have everything squared away. And we'll head out of here. Or actually, might just park. I don't know. Alright guys, we are good to go here. I got my tandem slid and empty calls sent. See if there's anywhere to park over here. So basically I don't have a pre-plan right now, so not any real clear direction to go. Prefer to stay here in the area if I can. So hopefully there'll be room here. I don't know. It's still looking like it's kind of a full lot. We'll find out here in a second. I'm going. I don't know. Is there maybe somewhere? Hopefully this is a spot here between Leonard's and the other guy. But I'd be willing to bet there's someone there. Yeah, there is. Freaking long nose way back there. Alright, what about right here? Yeah, there we go. There's room there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and back it into there. Should have a straight back setup if I'm doing this right. And we'll call it a day. And not quite, but pretty close. Get pointed more toward that guy there on my driver's side or sight side. All right. So night dispatch sent me something, but I'm not sure what. Yeah, I know I don't have any pre-plan. I mean. It's tricky trying to get the angle in here. So I'm trying to avoid this guy's mirror, but my trailer's also still pointing toward this guy. So it's now we're good here though. Well, the video's probably already long enough from the first part of the rival stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Y'all know what's going on here already. I don't know where I'll be picking up from, but it's not going to be today, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't know, unless I need help covering something, that's a possibility, but with my hours, yeah, I don't think so. After actually looking pretty good, my recaps actually look really good. I get 11:19 back in recaps tonight, and a few more hours. And as it is, I got 9:32 on my 70 right now. I can run a good shift, and I'm getting really good hours the next 2 nights, and then 8:06 the third night. So no doubt about it, I got the hours to run a good load. You know, a good speed load back to say California, or whatever, but. Or wherever I end up going. But it's, a couple days after that, it's a bit of a problem. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's been in the center of the country, though, pretty much. It's, I can go pretty much anywhere, and I should have the hours no matter which direction it's in. But we'll let you know, though, whenever I do, whatever's coming up next, right? We'll have another pickup video for you guys, probably. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I do so often in the area that it's not worth vlogging. So yeah, plan on me having a pickup vlog for you guys after this one. All right, somewhere in this region. So we'll surprise you with it whenever it happens. Right? So you guys have a great night. We'll see you then.